So, Last of Us 2 had its storyline leaked over the weekend. I didn't look into it, although I'm not particularly concerned about spoilers. I haven't played the first game, and I'm probably not going to bother.
We're not going to really talk about the spoilers. We're talking about what this...
No, we're definitely not. As a matter of fact, if you do, it looks like they're claiming your video.
Oh, okay. They can do it, I guess. I don't know. Can they? Well, we won't. We'll just talk about the situation.
Yeah. So anyways, the leak purports to show the entire game. This was released over the weekend in late April. It was from what we're hearing, a disgruntled employee basically decided to put this all online.
So these were video clips of like in-game scenes?
I'm assuming so. Yes.
So YouTube videos were uploaded that contain what appear to be clips of Naughty Dog's highly anticipated sequel, The Last of Us Part 2. While the original videos have been taken down, various gaming forums and social media re-uploads have survived, alleging to show the gruesome action game story in full. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It sounds like all the cutscenes.
That's what I'm assuming it was chunks of cutscenes, stitched together and leaked.
Many were posted to the Reset Era Gaming forum, have already been pulled down from sites like YouTube that appear to show everything. Including the Ellie's relationship with Dina, the woman she kisses in the E3 2018 trailer. Wow, that was 2 years ago. To Joel's role in the game. Is Joel the father?
I don't know.
I'm guessing Joel's the father.
It's not a father, just an older guy.
The older guy taking care of the girl? I
think so.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know. I don't know much about The Last of Us, and I don't care. However, this is the reason for the leaking of it is what's interesting. We're getting to the point now where employees are getting so frustrated with the internal workings of the company that they're trying to sabotage, essentially, the game.
Sure, but it's self-defeating in a way, but yes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, on one hand, I feel bad because I feel bad for everyone who's, worked so hard on it and tried to get it out, and, now this is happening. On the other hand, treat your fucking employees better. I don't know. Every year, every couple of months, there's another story coming out from.
Do we know the particular story about what was this, like a pay issue? I'm guessing.
I have no idea.
Or is it a crunch issue?
Yeah, it's a crunch issue. That's what it's always been with The Last of Us too. It's been, bad crunch, and we were talking about it on the podcast before. How they just keep hiring. They don't have like
a core unit.
They don't have like a core unit. They don't have like a dream team working out. They're constantly hiring more people to try to catch up with it. And from what we've heard, there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
Dissatisfaction?
Well, there's dissatisfaction, but discord. There's a lot of like,
because there's so much turnover.
Right, exactly.
It's hard. Okay, and I guess that seems like if you treat your employees better, you can keep a core team around, because if you're really very talented, you won't put up with the bullshit for long. You'll go somewhere else. So it's a sort of like a double-sided coin where if you don't treat your employees well, they'll leave. But then you also may not be able to recruit over time the best people to work on your stuff. But yes, Naughty Dog is one of the most famous game studios. You'd want to work there. But yeah, putting up with the crunch could be bad. Again, though, that doesn't excuse something like that, especially if you signed an NDA. This person's life is fucked now.
Oh yeah,
that released this stuff.
Yeah, they let emotion get the best of them.
Naughty Dog's going to go after him. Sony's going to go after him. It's going to be bad. They're never going to be hired again, probably, in the industry after this. Potentially. I mean, like, you can't. You broke an NDA about, and then, like I said, the employees that are still there. Like, they're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what are you doing? Even though I'm crunching, maybe I want an awesome product to come out, and now you kind of ruined it for a lot of people. And, and that potentially hurts sales numbers. And maybe, I don't know if there's bonuses tied to that. Like, it's a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck. There's no winners at all. Right. In a situation like this.
So Naughty Dog released a message on Twitter saying that we know the last few days have been incredibly difficult for you. We feel the same. It's disappointing to see the release and sharing of pre-release footage from development. Do your best to avoid spoilers, and we ask that you don't spoil it for others. Last of Us Part 2 will be in your hands soon. No matter what you see and hear, the final experience will be worth it.
I mean, I guess it comes down to when you play games like this or like Metal Gear Solid, you're playing more for the story, you're playing more for the action.
Well, I think at this point you're playing more for the story. These games, I mean...
Then it's ruined then.
I mean, for a lot of... I mean, I've had lots of people tell me that The Last of Us was a great game. I have had very few people tell me that the gameplay in The Last of Us was particularly noteworthy.
That is like the story.
It's a story, and it's an interactive, movie type game with cuts, with set pieces
Sure.
and stuff like that. Like I said, I already said I don't really have any knowledge of the game, but it's in that. It's in that same category with stuff like, Uncharted and whatnot, where, games are more of like a cinematic experience and less of a game where you're exploring everything.
Sure.
So yes, gameplay isn't going to be the big deal with this for a lot of people. It is going to be the story. And that's a bummer.
If they just want to see the story, they can just watch these clips and they'll be like, I'm good. Potentially, I'm fine.
Potentially, yes.
Because it's like, in between, it's like, you kill people, and it's gruesome violence from what I've seen from clips of this. Like, the hand-to-hand combat is, like, gruesome.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of interest in it.
I guess it's whole part of, what is it? It's a zombie game, right? Is that how it starts?
There's zombie type things in there.
So
yeah.
I'm just, the same with The Walking Dead. I'm through with the, you want to call it zombie porn thing where, it's cool to just brutally kill zombies and people. I'm just sort of over that. It's not for me. It's just not for me to do that, and I hope we're better as people, that if it came down to it, we wouldn't just sort of splinter off into tribes that will just fucking stab each other in the neck for like the last box of cornflakes at the local supermarket that still has food. You know what I mean? Like, that's what these games purport to be. It's like we're all just mindless idiots just killing each other. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope so, right? Is that what this is about?
All right.
So anyway, anything else to add? I mean,
No.
Do you personally know someone that's bummed about the spoilers, or no?
I don't know anyone like personally who's a friend of mine who's looking forward to it. I know lots of people online are, and it sucks for them. But I am lucky in this instance because generally spoilers, like the story spoilers like that, would ruin some of my excitement for it.
So if you were excited for it, just
for it.
knowing that they were out there and knowing that, yeah,
If I found out about them, if they were out there and I didn't see them, I wouldn't care.
sure.